So I'm trying to charge my phone a little bit, so I apologize for the sound in advance, but yesterday was Thanksgiving. It's a little bit busy today, but I'm trying to use the food that was eaten yesterday to do some actual deadlifts today. So I'm not sure how heavy that's gonna be, but I think today would be a good deadlift day after everything that was consumed yesterday. So one stretch I like doing, especially when I'm at home, is I will literally just get up my pull-up bar. I'll use a bench underneath me, press up against the wall as support for my feet, and I'll literally just hang here and side to side. Just by twisting sideways like that, all this gets stretched out. And if I twist the other way, I guess it's more like you're dropping your hip. So this would be my left leg, and if I just drop the hip, rotate and drop the hip, I feel a stretch in my hip, but then I feel it coming all the way up through my lower back, lat, almost up into my armpit. Don't need to do it for very long. And then same thing on this side, just kind of relax, a few deep breaths, and it's a really good stretch. If I'm gonna deadlift, I like it because I'm also kind of warming up my grip. I suppose in a way this is also tiring my grip, but to me it feels good. I'm gonna need my grip. I'm not doing this for like too long. It's just enough to kind of get everything opened up a little bit. I don't know if I can really do it from this side. I mean, I suppose you could, but this is not quite the same. But I mean, in a way, it's still an assisted dead hang, right? Because I'm using my legs in the back as kind of some support. But either way, just play around with both of them. Well, see, even just pressing out like that, I can get my hip flexors stretched a little bit. So those are a couple things you can do if you got a home gym. I mean, I suppose you could do it at a regular gym as long as you can find an open pull-up bar, put something under your feet to get some support, but I really like it. And then, you know, I'll take a rest and just kind of walk around. Another good opportunity to flex your forearms. Because again, if you're about to deadlift, like the deadlift is the movement where you literally use your entire body. So you want to be good and warm. You don't want to try to pick up a ton of weight, not really being warmed up. So, but yes, hanging from a pull-up bar, that's actually one of my favorite warm-up stretches right now. I just feel like it does my body a lot of good. They have those things called inversion tables where you hang upside down, put your feet in the straps, you hang upside down, and it's supposed to help people with like back issues, low back issues, and stuff like that. Well, this is essentially the same idea, but in my opinion, there's a lot of benefits on just dead hangs. The ability to hang like that, what it does for like posture, scapular retraction, which is your bones in the back that come together when you do that, shoulder improvement. I remember reading and watching videos on people that had shoulder issues. I think I read one case where a guy was supposed to have like rotator cuff surgery, and he started just doing dead hangs for a few minutes at a time, or let's say a minute at a time, but maybe sets of 3 or something like that. And he said he ended up avoiding shoulder surgery just because he practiced dead hangs and what it did for shoulder improvement, muscle strength in that area. I mean, holding your body weight, that's a lot of strength, and those static holds and static movements are really good for you. So anyways, that's something that I like doing right now just to warm up. It's really not that hard if you find the right position, especially with a bench or a box. If you have a box, you can put a box underneath your feet. A box meaning like a plyo box, but just anything under your feet where you can use it as some assistance. In this position, I like the bench out in front of me and away from me a little bit because I can push my feet all the way out, and now I get like more upper back from here. When I come in, bend my knees, that's more like lower back. I can just kind of let my butt sit, and it really does feel like my low back is, stretching out, loosening up, just kind of also getting warmed up. But even something like this, if my legs are straight and I push from my toes, now I'm getting more like higher back, almost to my traps. But I don't know, I like it a lot right now for warming up. Nice thing about a home gym, I suppose, is I can literally just kind of walk around in here in my socks. I don't know, I do like the feeling of it sometimes. Feels like I'm grounded a little bit. Still gotta wear some shoes, especially if I'm gonna start lifting and moving some weights around. Like, I'm definitely not about to drop something on my toe, what the hell. But yeah, with the warm up that I just did, it was all like some foam rolling, static movements like the dead hangs. I'm gonna start to warm up with the barbell. I think I'm gonna do like some RDLs, really slow to get my hamstrings warmed up. And then here comes Jayla. And then I am going to probably use a kettlebell for a minute and do some swings to also get my blood moving a little bit more. So I don't know, hopefully my hips are not too stiff, but Jayla, my legs. But like this feels good right now. Literally just sitting here with the weight, pulling forward, trying to warm up my hamstrings. I'll even play around with my mobility in this position. Just kind of move around a little bit. Gotta make sure them joints is nice and warm, man. So what I just found out while I was warming up is that with just the barbell, so the few stretches with the hamstrings that we did is cool. That one you can relax, but you still need to be careful. Make sure you're engaging the weight. But this one I do like for my hamstrings a lot. It's very slow, very easy, but I'm trying to get my hamstrings to really get warmed up for the deadlift movement. Plus I'm also trying to squeeze my glutes as I stand up as well. And then I'm also trying to flex my abs. If you can get those movements, and you can get all those muscles to work together, you should have a solid deadlift. But I did want to throw in a couple of kettlebell swings. So, all right, we needed some gum, but we need to get this going. But I am feeling the kettlebell swings. Okay, warm up with a couple kettlebell swings because it's been a minute. But this is another one that really gets everything warmed up, I guess you could say. What we just did there was also pretty static. A static stretch is like you're 1, 2, like that's basically what we're doing here with a very, very slight movement. The kettlebell, still trying to stretch out, man. My hip and lat, it's just like tight. But so with some swings, we'll start off kind of like, well, this is 53 pounds. You can use whatever you got, but that right there basically is the deadlift with some momentum. So now I'm starting to get warmed up. I'm breathing harder, that's for sure, but that's good. It's not like you're gassed, but with that, I'm doing essentially the same thing. Flexing my hamstrings, flexing my glutes, especially when you get up to the top, squeeze your butt, and then I'm also keeping my core really tight. My arms as well. My heart is grown cold, so I gotta sleep with warm my covers. All right, got some boxes over here that are a new bed for my daughter, but she doesn't know yet. She's turning 7, so we're getting her a loft bed. She's gonna be, hold up, she's gonna be excited. We're gonna try to get her a reaction. I feel like I already did too many deadlifts. Let's have some fun with it, but let's be safe. Nice and easy, engage the weight, core tight. That might be the only weight I use tonight. That feels, the best way I could describe it, it's only 135, but that feels comfortably heavy. It feels like a weight that I can control and get a lot of contraction with. So I can control the weight, I can control the movement, and I can feel like every muscle is working correctly. Does that make sense? And I didn't even count my reps, but it was less than 10. But it also has me breathing really hard because this is a full body movement. And if you're thinking about what you're doing, if you really pay attention to what you're doing, you will be able to do it better. I think I have gotten lazy with my reps, and especially something like a deadlift, which that's not a weight you want to play around with. I mean, it's not a movement. It's really not a movement that you want to play around with. You want to be able to do it right. So let's go again. I'm going to see how many I can count with that same exact form and technique. It literally feels like I'm on a machine. Like, again, it feels comfortably heavy. It feels like I can't explain that, but engage everything. Hamstrings, fire. I mean, like, if I'm saying it, it makes me think to do it. So hamstrings, lats. This right here feels like a workout. Just holding yourself, getting ready to pull. Okay, hamstrings, lats, glutes, abs. That might have been 10. And what I'm saying is a weight like this can humble you when you really consider what you're doing. You're thinking about what you want to do with it. Yeah, I'm going to stay right there for a while. Yeah, this weight feels really good today. So I'm going to stay here for a while because, man, if it's working, you feel good doing it. That's what I was kind of saying the other day in the gym. I was talking about sometimes you just pick a movement and do just that. Clearly, this is something that I have been lacking in, and I'm realizing it right now. So nothing wrong with just doing this and picking a weight that is comfortably heavy. That's gonna be the quote of the day. Find a weight that's comfortably heavy. Engage. Another one you can do is the pause. So instead of touch and go, which is what I was just doing, pick it up, let it die, pick it up, put it down, let it rest, go again. Gotta make sure that you engage though. I'm gonna have to make a video of this little TikTok tripod purchase. Well, I did go to Amazon, but I'm sorry, I should have bought it from TikTok. I'm trying to get better at that actually, because I do realize that people get, when they advertise one of these, if I order from them and it is a little bit more expensive, they're getting a cut, the person that made the video. This one, no bueno. Guess what? Your hair is busted. Is mom gonna, you better quit. Okay, here, get on the bar. You better hold it. Don't fall. Are you gonna fall? Hold it. You're strong. Listen, relax. Watch this. Relax. Now drop. I got you. Drop. I got you. I always promise. Ready, set, go. Okay, watch Jayla. Gotta do my deadlifts for the fans. Sorry about my garage, but this is a real garage. I do use it as a garage. I just happen to have half for a gym. So, and the Shelby, of course. We can't put the Shelby outside, guys. It is dirty, really dirty, but it's all right. We'll get out there and wash it soon. She just can't be parked outside. But back to the deadlifts. This weight is feeling really good, so we're just gonna keep playing around with it today. Gotta make gym life fun, man. We're like big kids playing, right? Let's get a little bit smoother. But gotta engage. Let your abs catch it on the way down. Come on, abs. Come on, abs. Now we can get faster with it because we've got the discipline down when we were going slow. And even the deadlifts make me feel pumped. This shoulders, I am getting old, y'all. These pains didn't used to be there.